God. My rolls are just fucking the
You
worst.
got shafted, dude.
The worst. I used a D12
And a D10.
You
and a
blew through
D10.
2 of your biggest freaking rolls.
I'm trying not to poison myself in this game, and
I
it
don't
seems
think
to be
I don't
like...
think they would poison us at the very beginning, and I figured we're gonna have to learn what the hell happens. And everyone else is eating it, and what's this?
Well, I would at least like to remain coherent in this game.
My assumption was that there was some kind of drug inside the food.
Oh no, they've tried to drug me the
Oh.
moment I fucking woke up in this game. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
just ate like a
You weren't
fourth of a
cooperating.
thing.
I ate the whole thing. I want to see what's gonna happen.
all I said was that I didn't want to eat breakfast, and then they wanted to inject me, and I was cooperating with them injecting with me. So
You should have kept that knife, and you should have stayed in the other room when
I
the guy
agree.
came back for you. But
should've gone
just like I
ham.
probably shouldn't have stuffed the knife in the couch, but whatever. If we can bust that shit open, we can get like a.
I mean, you guys are
Or something.
disarming yourselves more than, say, a gelatinous cube could.
But the thing is that I was expecting to have all my clothes and shit taken from me. And like right now, I have a potential garrote in my belt, and I have a backup garrote in my
I also have no
Shoot,
reason to want to kill these people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not about killing, man. It's about keeping yourself alive.
You've certainly hallucinated. So, comments or criticisms before we disband for the evening?
There was one thing I wanted to mention. It was like, there's a lot of time spent on like the smallest things, and I'm not sure if this is just this game. But
Atmosphere versus action.
yeah, it
Versus,
does.
like,
It
by
does
action, I
feel
mean
like
things
there's
happening.
a lot of sort of like, unless you strictly say that you want to do something, there's a lot of like implied, like, especially like when it comes to like when Frank, you were trying to like break the light, and I was like, okay, that seems weird that you would even attempt it after being told that. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, okay, I'm not sure if it's just a case of me wanting to like get answers the way that I feel I would get answers, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things I guess I'll have to get over. But yeah.
People play games differently, and I attempt to address that and make sure that you're not all playing wildly different games, despite the direction that the way that you handle obstacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole idea was I figured, I'm gonna want, if someone locks you up in a goddamn padded cell, you gotta get the hell out of there. Nothing good ever happens because of that. My first thought was, if I can't wedge my fingers in and open the door, maybe if I can get a shard of glass, I can cut away some of that stuff and then maybe actually pop it open or whatnot. I was thinking, and besides, a shard of glass would actually maybe go a little bit towards defending me if someone does try to bust in with a fire hose and say murder or something.
Yep. I'm not. No, it's not like a. Yeah, it's just I have very little experience with role playing games, and every time that I have, it's like when I'm in a room filled to the ankles with like red shit, and I'm like, okay, I mean, like, how am I supposed to handle this? But
Your character would freak out a little bit, try to get the fuck out, or whatever they do. Like my guy would have like, oh shit,
I feel that
someone's
Dave's conclusion in that scenario was reasonable. He believed that he was hallucinating as a result of the medication.
Yeah.
No, he checked and he did everything right.
Yeah.
At the point that things went back to normal, I'm not quite sure what your character, because you haven't said. You said specifically when things were weird that your character thought he was under the effects of the medication. When they rapidly went back to normal, I'm not sure what you believe your character's rationale now is, or if it's the same.
I just don't want them giving me anything, to be honest with you.
Okay.
He's straight edge.
Yeah, I'm here in an insane asylum, basically, against my will. They're not willing to tell me my condition, if I have one, and they're not telling me or assuring me of the products that they're putting inside of my body. So, having said that, the breakfast that they offered is not a breakfast either. I can only assume that it's more medification.
Medification.
Medification. Yep. And I'm just like, well, to be honest with you, nothing is sitting right, and I am going to do my best to refrain from being poisoned.
Hemlock.
Kyle is dead.
Are you
Kyle?
awake?
No, he's
Hemlock.
Yep, sorry. Was muted.
You got any questions or criticisms or comments?
No,
Okay,
Actually,
then.
got a
not
question.
particularly.
I got
Okay,
a
Frank,
question.
what's your question?
Are there going to be like drug? Can you like checks to see if you like how much the drug affects you, or is it all just what if say that black gunk had hit the vein, the second it hits the vein, it's out of the guy's hands, or would they have some chance of kind of fighting off the effects?
So this isn't D&D. You're
Yeah.
being super muscularly or Vitalitas does not actually give you the opportunity to fight off something being injected into your veins.
Okay. Even something like a mild sedative?
No. Even so, like if someone sedates, I mean, in the real world, if someone injects you, it doesn't matter how much of a working out swole bro you are. You've been injected straight to your bloodstream. You are going to be affected by the medication. So
I wasn't worried so much about the black gunk, more along the lines of I figured that that little tiny wafer can't fuck me up too bad, considering everybody else is taking it the same
Hey
dose.
man,
the same
ecstasy is even smaller than that.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. I just wasn't sure
Yeah.
if there was going to be any sort of just random chance of a drug not doing.
now, ingested things are
this.
different. If you're talking about ingested things, then should you come across ingesting something that you could feasibly have a resistance roll.
Okay.
Because when it comes to ingesting things, the people absorb them differently.
Okay.
And then
I mean,
process
if
them.
there is or isn't, it's
different
just
from being a direct blood injection.
Yeah, okay. If there
Caleb!
is okay.
Questions,
Wow.
comments, or criticism?
I don't really have any.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty
Sounds
then.
like everyone has been.
Was there more you wanted to say, Frank?
There was, but I think we've moved past that point now.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded like the only question you had was about resistance. I believe I answered that. If you have another question, go ahead.
No, you don't really want to hear anything other than a question.
No, I want to hear whatever I want to hear.
I'm good for the night.
Alright. So, I guess it's a good place to leave it. I mean, this will probably continue next Thursday. And that will probably be the final Shocktober episode that we will do. This,
Also, my
Yeah,
last episode
actually-
ever.
As we discussed, there might be more than 4 hours left of this game, so I would like to try, and if you don't have other plans, be around at 7 p.m. Sunday. If we can make it happen, we'll make it happen.
I'll
If
be
anybody
around.
doesn't want to, that's fine. You don't even have to have a reason, but if you can be there, if you aren't doing something else and you just want to, be hanging around, and it'll...
I may not be able to be here Sunday, but we'll see.
We're
Yeah,
not gonna
I
do
don't
it
think I'll be
because
able to be
everybody's
here
here.
Sunday.
I might
It's-
actually be dead.
So it's not a required thing. It's
Don't-
just
don't
if the
die.
opportunity presents itself.
Don't die.
The opportunity
Yeah, I
presents-
might be dead. I don't know yet. I'll tell you on
No,
Sunday.
I'm doing a 24-hour Saturday stream, so I might actually be like incapable of
Just in a
moving.
coma.
You'll be.
Presumably, I think
you'll be
I think Dave's going to wake up in time.
Yeah,
But
I think
again,
it'll be good, Dave.
you don't even have to have a reason. If you just don't want to, that's fine. But if you're around on Sunday night, you're free. It's 7 p.m.
Yep.
Then we're going to try and do it, because then that makes sure that we definitely get this game done by the end of October.
Okay. Anyway, so as mentioned previously, this Saturday I will be doing a 24-hour extra live stream. I'll be jumping on the Humble Bundle team to do that. They're going to be streaming as well, but we're both going to be putting our donations to the same cause, and that'll be pretty cool. We will probably be playing Fragged Empire during the stream. So that'll be about maybe a day, like 8-9 hours into my stream when I do that. So the results will be pretty interesting. I won't be exceptionally tired, but it could be interesting. And that'll start, hopefully I'll start that maybe about 10 or 9 a.m. on Saturday, Californian time, which is PST. And then, as Rek mentioned, we might continue Asylum on Sunday if the planets align.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go there. Then after that, it'll be Monday Night Indie on Monday, obviously, and then we'll back through another week. Thanks to everyone who followed during the session. I think there was about 3 or 4 of you tonight, which is really cool. If you haven't, please do. It really does help me out quite a bit.
All 4 of them were me.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
and apparently they weren't as cool as we thought they were.
Aw.
Zing.
So this will be going up on my YouTube, as well as all the other Die Party stuff in there as well. So if you missed the start of this, or if you want to see the other stuff that we do, because there is a lot of stuff. I think there's like over 100-something hours of Die Party content on the YouTube channel now, which is kind of ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff there, and a lot of it's really, really good stuff too. So go check that out, and that's pretty much it. Unless any of you guys wanted to have something mentioned about yourselves on the internet.
Don't forget about our new business.
Piece of flowers.
Pizza flower.
Pizza flower. Pizza
flowers.
flowers. Hey.
I guess
Gonna
in that
film
vein,
some pizza flowers.
ladies, I'm single.
He does like to get inside
Ladies,
your brain though, so be
If
careful of that.
you want me to take you out on a nice date, I'm gonna take you. We're gonna go get some pizza flowers.
If
All
a
right.
lady asks me to
God.
make her a pizza flower, I'll make her a pizza flower.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it here because I gotta go eat because I'm a human being, not like Mike North. He don't gotta eat nothing. All right, guys, we out.
On that note.
Catch you all later.
Good night.
See you guys.
Later all.